We're just a bunch of wild and crazy guys. Wild and crazy guys. Welcome back to Cool Runnings 64, starring Super Jamaican Bobsled Mario. Going back in the snow lead. Alright. I'm gonna get 8 red coins on this slide, except there's one coin I don't feel like I can slide to, unless, like, it's... You know where it was. It was beyond that crevice. I could probably go get it first, but it feels more like I'm gonna get it last. We're going to slide, and they'll take a visit to someone else, just because I can. If I tell you about the frozen wastes, will you tell me about the kid who eats paste? Don't make haste. What does the snowhead have to say? Oh no! Anyway, yeah, don't joke about headhunters. Like actual headhunters. I try not to think about it. But it's not so much a historical thing as it is a random tribe you've never met, probably. I don't know. It's like if there's still cannibal tribes or something, it's like, no thanks. Don't want to get involved, thank you. Look at these snowmen hopping the bridge. You'd think they need their snow for sustenance, because, you know, even in agreeable weather, eventually the snowman's going to run out of snow and needs to jump back in the snow to replenish his snow meter. The Japanese snowman has a particular look, although you'll most notice it with a blue bucket on its head. I mean, is this part the sliding now? I don't know. I do notice that there's a cannon opportunity that I'll be using. Here's the secret I mentioned. Right, warp, that is. Zoop. Yeah, it's a little awkward the way you enter, but hey, this is our way to victory. Grab the one up again. Right into the head. Apply directly. And the star is just over there. I'm gonna do the fun thing and long jump over the bridge. There's easier ways to get there, but this is the fun way. Plus there's a blue coin switch next to it, which only has like a couple blue coins from it. Almost not worth it. Duh, 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 duh.
Hi. Are you ready for more?
Super more. Okay. Now, about that snowman head. We know where that is, but now the body has generated. It wants to find a head. It wants to find the Head and Shoulders shampoo. It will gradually increase size as it collects snow and not moss. Alright, so it follows a set path. And then at a certain point, it'll start setting you as where to go. So it'll kind of home in on your position towards the end here, so make sure you're behind the head at a point where it can reach you. Otherwise, it's going to go past the head towards where it thinks you are, and then fall off, and you'll have to do the whole thing again. Which is not too bad, but it's like a non-standard thing where it's just like, well, now how am I getting to leave without using the menu? There you go, I was just keeping, you know, the power of fucking hydrogen helium fusion inside my head, and it didn't melt my snow brains. Truly, I am the smart. Alright, back in. I want some more! Wall kicks will work. I mean, yes, but you also need to know where to go to get it. But it is going to involve wall kicks. At least one. Make sure you master this technique. In fact, anytime you're going to play Mario 64 or a mod, just have the wall kick thing mastered. Go practice it somewhere. I'll be here.
It's all in good timing.
This would be the first instance of Mario doing his wall kick. And it gets incorporated into other Mario games. Although, I'm wondering if my first experience with wall kicking was either that or Mega Man X. That's a good question. Actually, no, it was Mario 64. I didn't play Mega Man X at the time of its release. Poor me.
Hi, I'll prepare the cane for you. I'm your buddy. I don't know what I'm doing here on this island all by myself.
All by myself. Danger, strong gusts, but the wind makes a comfy ride. I dislike this mechanic because it's like leap of faith, then the wind comes up, you hope it lasts long enough for you to be safe, and you don't always know where the wind's going to be, but the sign usually hints where it is. I say usually because there's other places where you could probably come up, but I don't want to think about that right now. Oops! Yep. So, looks like it's my first death. In fact, a handful of my deaths I could just owe to just missing with the cannon. This is a fact of life. No matter how many times I replay this game, there's gonna be just a few times where I just miss with the cannon. Can't really be helped. In the future, though, if I'm doing something that requires way too many cannon shots, I'll just redo the take. But it's still not too bad, especially when I have this many lives. And I don't need to reopen the cannon. I guess I should mention this, but if you talk to the Bomb Buddy and then you save without getting the star, or if you at any point you save, the cannon will just stay open according to the SRAM data. That's one of the things it saves. Can you believe that? It's weird because the only time I don't feel like that doesn't apply is in the first star of the bomb battlefield because of the way that cannon's kind of set up, but you might be able to use the other ones. I'm not sure. I didn't try it. Maybe I should. Not like I need to, but yeah. Do you know how to do the long jump? You press Z while running and then you jump. This has been Dr. Mario telling you about your kids and their diet. Jump from side to side. Hey, let's all do the wall kick. And yeah, this is the best place to practice at the beginning of this game because there's a heart down there if you keep fucking up. Do. I like doing the somersault sideways to do the wall kick, but the best height you can get from a wall kick is if you do it after a triple jump. Now you know. Although a long jump wall kick can be useful too, depending on the situation. I wouldn't rely on it if you don't have to do it though. But you can do it. Just any time you hit the wall from a distance, be like, oof, and then just jump. Alright, I've chosen the star for the purposes of getting coins without being interrupted by Mr. Pingu himself, Mr. Newt of the North. I don't know why I'm reading the sign again. This is just absent-mindedness. That does happen to me sometimes. It's like, did I remember to read the sign? I don't know. Guess it couldn't hurt to do more reading. I never been in a situation where reading caused me physical pain, but I'm sure if I read bad fan fiction, I'll find out. Gonna get some cash sliding on my ass. Hey, so what you been up to, viewers? I've been
Trying to go as fast as I can, not letting any problem stop me. You know, can't stop me now.
Can't stop me! Alright, there's your coin. Well, red coin. Oh, I didn't mention this. When you fall from enough distance onto the snow, or later, from desert into sands, Mario will get stuck. But the good thing about this is, despite that, after you get out, like, you don't take damage, so feel free to fall in there. You could do the same with water without getting stuck. In fact, yeah. You don't have to worry about, you know, the surface tension kicking your ass as you fall from extreme velocities. Extreme velocities. Going up this little ramp. You'd think I'd have more of a problem with vertigo after playing this game for so long, but I guess not. It helps to have depth perception. If you don't have that, go train it. I'm thinking of a way you can train depth perception. I've only noticed that it has not been a problem for me since the first time I ever had to have glasses. Because when you have astigmatism, it doesn't develop until a certain age. So yeah, like, when I first had to get my glasses from my eye doctor, she was like, wow, despite your vision being that way, you have good depth perception. I'm like, thanks! Which is interesting, because it's exactly around the time the N64 came out, so it's like I felt like it was designed. It was intended for me to live this way. Who knows? Glasses are my bestest friend. I can tell you the reason why I don't use contacts is because I don't like have things stuck to my eyeballs. That's literally the only reason. Also easier to place my glasses, I guess. I don't know. Plus for the looks, you know how people put on glasses without lenses just to look smart? It's like, hey. Oh well. Style can mean many things. What the hell just happened? I don't know. This game is put together with sticks and glue. That's not even like... That's no one's fault. This early coding is what's going on. Reacting to the star power, the door opens slowly. Oh, something else I should mention that's specific only to the program I'm using. You're not going to see the fade-in from Peach to Bowser. That does not affect the gameplay, but I thought I should mention to you in case you want to point it out in the comments and be like, "Nuh-uh, I figured it out first." Just preemptively saying first to every start of every YouTube video to stop you from doing it. I like how you press that switch and there's boxes that show up in the back. Of course, I might have guessed that if I'd bothered to actually look in with my Mario zoom-in camera first. This is the first Bowser stage. All the Bowser stages have 8 red coin collections and a fight with Bowser. This will be the last time you'll notice my control stick isn't working the way it should be. I've realized it was at 66% of its potential power. I'll crank it up to 100% next time, and you'll really notice the difference. If you don't notice it, you'll notice it by the second Bowser fight, I hope. Yeah, it's becoming more of a director's commentary today. I can dig it. Can you dig it? I hate these amps, but at least they're predictable. The amps I don't like are the ones that spawn out of the middle of nowhere and then home in on you. They are the worst. Should have feared the worst. Yeah, I know. It's tough to remember shit I've already said when I had a bad take. But hey, I remember that one.
Bad CSI jokes for the win.
If that even is a CSI joke, I think it's one we made up. Who's we? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm just gonna get 50 coins anyway. Also in the Bowser fight, I'm thinking you can get coins from him if you wait long enough, which will contribute to 1-ups if you feel like waiting that long. I don't, so don't worry about it. There's plenty of 1-ups on the way anyway. Hitting the Goomba on the freaking fucking head. That doesn't count as a not swear versus a swear if you say them both together like that. What's with this random needle? Am I going to Las Vegas / Seattle? I don't know. Seattle needle. Yeah. Alright, up the seesaw. Isn't that right? Yeah. Go to this awkward red coin position. Show it who's boss. And then it only hurts when I touch it. It only hurts me gruesomely and with much at stake. Not much at stake. I also like this one switch for the stair set where it just comes up and then it becomes back into a ramp when you're done. So quickly go up before you're forced to slide into your doom. I like randomly shifting in a low poly mode. It's funny and hilarious. Would recommend 10 out of 10. Ah. Thankfully, anytime you get a star in these Bowser courses, the star will show up right near the end. The other note I should make is that when you die in the Bowser area itself, you'll get ejected from the pipe still in the stage. So feel free to keep trying it as long as you have lots of lives, not rupees, lives. If only I can attack them with bombs and rope. Alright, I don't know how Peach had time to leave this sign outside of Bowser's pipe, but okay. You think Bowser... You know, I don't think Bowser would know something like that. He doesn't pay attention. Then again, why would he look inside his own courses? I don't think he does that. But then that leaves the question of how Peach got that sign installed there. Now, that is a good question. It's not that Bowser wouldn't notice, it's that how did Peach find the time?
And now, in the WWE SmackDown, it's Bowser, weighing in at 4,000 pounds, versus Mario, a solid 225. The goal is to pick up the tail, spin it around, and hit an explosive spike bomb at the end of the arena. And that's it, really. If you let it go long enough, you can see the different attack patterns Bowser has, but usually I get through it far before you get to see them all. Although in this case, since I don't have my control stick at full power, you're noticing I can't throw them as far. That will change. Plus, I really like this music.
Because Nintendo's like, wow, what's this cool metal stuff? Ho ho ho! Yeah, what a counterpart. Of all counterparts. Just a little closer. Just a little bit, just inch further. There you go. Big ass explosion. Ugh. I was careless. If only I'd used all my power all at once instead of just screwing around like a dingus. Grab the key. The key will open the locked door. In this case, not the second floor, but in fact the basement. If you try to open the second floor with this key, it will remind you that no, it goes somewhere else, aka the basement. That is a somewhere else, isn't it? Anyway, we will stop it there for now. See you next time when we go to a level that technically you'd think you'd have access for before, but you have to defeat the first Bowser before the actual entrance activates, even though there is no lock on said door that goes to that place. Okay, see you next time.